Hello everybody, this is me Martel. I decided to make an interesting video. I watched this YouTube short, this so-called black female therapist, where it's saying about how she no longer want to want to participate working with male clients and all that. And there's some I had to come out the closet with. I was forced against my will to get therapy against my will, mandated therapy. Unfortunately, I deal with a lot of not come off misogynist or sexist or anything. I deal with a lot of prejudice therapists, with this woman like psychologists, therapists in general. And this ain't me coming off attentions of slander or disrespect, which is that is not that on the contrary. On this note, I'm very baffled that let's just be real. That's gonna sound even fake coming from me, and I'm saying this because I was mandated by my against my will. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I can't believe the nerve of these female therapists, aka psychologists, and mental health to say that really about men clients. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, myself included, because well, I was technically forced against my will to get mental health. I shared a story that back in 2006, me and my partner, Cambridge person, got beat up by the police back in July 4th of 2006. And I'm gonna share the story. It will be um, crime in progress. It's a robbery and all that, and that is and it was like a couple black kids was hungry and was ready to make a plan on the store and all that. So I said, let me just stop this. Like, hey, y'all hungry and all that? I said, yes. I said, I'll buy them some food and snacks. I said, ain't worth y'all going to prison or anything. And that was a hell of a story. And all of a sudden I saw my partner, that we've been partnered for over 20 years or so. Cambridge was on the ground arrested. I said, hey, hello officer, what's going on here? And all of a sudden with these 10 white cops beat up on me and all that, slammed my face on the ground, they're ready to tase me and all that. I say what I gotta say. I call them out their name. I call them, cracker and all that, because well, they were racist. You know what I'm saying? The reason I guess they made this nasty assumption is that they falsely accuse us of being scumbags, thugs, and criminals and stuff. Then the year after that, I was harassed by some students, and somehow I got arrested. So they added 2 years of therapy. I had to do like back to back community service and therapy and all that, which truthfully sucks. And that was the first time by the judge told me that either do community service and therapy against my will or go to prison, because the way that they wrote down that I was attacking the cops, which I wasn't. And this is the first time, my I was only 16, 17 years old, harassed by cops or so, terrorists with badges. And I talked to a nice, ironic, it was a black woman as it was a therapist and all that. And that was not that bad. So I was forced to go to, like, anger management therapy for those 2 years. I think they started letting me go until I was like 18, 19. So, cause I remember I had to do something for the Boys and Girls Club. That was also man forced me to do that. And the um, second time I got mandated therapy when I was at the time back in 2016. It was that particular year. I was at another therapist in the hospital, so they was telling me I should never even open up that I was, depressed and didn't feel so good. It was a male therapist at the time, no psychologist. He was pretty cool. He actually understand me. He was actually a white guy, to be real with you. And at the time, I just lost my dad. Like prior to that. and I should never open up to that, you know. So that being said, yeah, it told me to go to a psych ward, you know. And just to wrap it all up and stuff, it sucks, you know. And it's kind of fake, even for me, because for men and women who actually need therapy, to actually commit, they need help, please go get help, you know. My case was not that at all. It's like either that or you go to prison, so it's kind of hard opening up with mental health, to be honest with you, because, and especially how America's psychology view men in a very utter disrespectful light. Men gotta force to put on masks and stuff. Someone had just called me. My apologies. And I'm very baffled of this. Of these, and I did was similar like the off and on too. Like, which is sad to say, with female therapists, they look like they ain't really care about male depression, male deletion. You know what I'm saying? And it's really hard to open up to people because people are gonna make nasty prejudice remarks. You know what I'm saying? You're weak, you're a coward. No disrespect to the LGBT community. You're gay, you're soft, you're weak. Especially in American psych. I wonder why males do have the highest, depression and self deletion rate. Delete themselves. And it's really hard to say this too because I tried myself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna discuss that because I don't want to deal with therapists and psychologists regardless, you know what I'm saying? They basically want you to self snitch on yourself. Probably wrote that to the feds and all that. So man and woman, please be careful, especially with fellas, you know what I'm saying? Please be careful, you know. And you wonder what mental health, even for me, I was supposed to say, hey, if you do need help, go for it. But don't let my story and trials and tribulation deride you from getting help. You know, those who actually admit they need help are the strongest people versus those who is mandated, you know. But I guess you could say that regardless, mandated or not, that depends on the scenario and circumstances, you know. It's baffling to say this. To admit that it does sound kind of fake come from me, you know. But regardless, mental health, unless you need it, it's also expensive. Let's get the nonsense out of the way. Let's get the buffoonery out the way. It's expensive to talk to a therapist and psychologist. Then it's no different than emotional prostitution. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get done talking to them, they ain't your friends. You just might feel good for 1 hour or so, whatever the session may be, but you still come home. Now you come home to a bill. Let's just face the obvious here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's face the obvious. Yeah, I definitely believe that mental health in America is a scam. I don't care, you know. And it's disgusting that it's forced upon people, you know what I'm saying? I still had this cuff when I was in the hospital to keep me a reminder that with the things I go through ain't fake, you know. And I was hospitalized back in January due to appendix removal. They had to take my appendix out. Not inappropriate. Yes, yeah, but that's a scar there. Yeah. And I still got my crutches. Just to let you know, the things I go through, been through, are not fake, you know. Scars and all. Yeah, so I just want to say, I don't know what to say to the youth that's actually mentioned that you for those who need help. I got no words for you because I was forced, you know. And let me be upfront and say I apologize to those who feel that of my words, you know. And I'm trying to be mindful. That's all I've been my whole entire life is mindfulness, you know. That's funny. I always gotta be mindful of others, but they ain't mindful of me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care, what people think. Anyways, Martel's out. Thank y'all certainly for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and thank y'all for just take time to listen to me. It's mental health for scam. Martel's out.